That's the clothesline. Oh, my. He's sent to the ropes. Oh, he dropped. Oh, he muscled him in a devastating move. His knees twisted like knots as soon as he entered the ring. A big time mistake. Oh, my. Discovery flies. To this company. This feud, which has lasted years, continues tonight. Suave slapped in the face by the Executioner. So many outstanding matchups possible here. Suave might be the most inexperienced out of these four, but this is truly his opportunity to make himself known worldwide within a matter of moments. This is the match that Suave's been waiting for since he began. Having the opportunity to train and now having the opportunity to team up with a hero that you've looked up to for eternity. This is truly the battle where Suave not only wants to impress, but he wants to defeat two of the most evil performers ever in the history of Midwest Wrestling. Dante DVS says he wants to take Chico Suave and teach him a lesson about dancing, and not only that, being the dirtiest of the players in Galley. Appreciation Day, tag team action, Dante DVS and the Executioner. As a team, these two men have done incredible things, and they like to continue on the winning ways here tonight. They lock up in the middle of the ring. Dante DVS training harder than ever. You can tell the muscularity in his arms and shoulders. He is definitely getting bigger and stronger. Suave, quick, agile, young talent who is really trying to embarrass the Body of Desire here with slaps to the back of the head. DVS with a wrist lock applied. Great chain wrestling exhibited by both men as Dante DVS gets flipped upside down right onto his backside in the corner. Running start, but Dante gets tripped, and Suave with the pin attempt as Dante bridges out. Great strength exhibited by Suave as he pushes the body weight of Dante DVS upwards and away from his own body. Discovery, legend in Mexico in AAA wrestling. Mike Anthony, a Midwest wrestling legend who has wrestled for over 2 decades. Both him, Dante, Discovery, just the 3 of them alone, probably have over 6 decades of experience in the squared circle. That is incredible. Suave sent to the ropes. Suave ducks the clothesline. Oh my! Dante DVS with a vicious blow just put Suave down as he hit him right in the chin. Dante DVS with a chop to Suave. Suave standing his ground, but he is not doing well here. Suave stomping, willing to test himself against the might and the strength of Dante DVS. Right to the head and the nose as Dante sent to the ropes. What a drop kick! Suave put Dante DVS down as he rolls to the outside. And with Lucha Libre rules in effect, as long as one man is in the ring, it's legal. And the Executioner has entered the ring as he takes over where Dante left off. Anthony sends Suave to the ropes and a crushing back elbow right to the throat. Big leg drop. And he hit him in the frijoles. Tag has been made. Anthony, Dante DVS. Double front handspring into a suplex. Anthony and Dante DVS on the right page. But Suave and Discovery, they are worlds apart, but has the training put together. Beautiful sidewalk slam. Spiking. Suave on the canvas. But Suave gets the shoulder up, preventing himself from defeat. Thus far, it has been Suave on the defensive, literally wrestling this entire match by himself. This has been almost a handicap match up to this moment. Anthony with a shot down low. Oh, he muscled him over for that gut-wrench suplex, and he stopped right on his eyebrows. This is incredible. I tried for a clutch and a half Nelson Crab pinning attempt. And now he's got that wrist lock applied. Almost an armbar. He might make him tap here. Look at the way Suave got out of that. Cross arm breaker applied.
5 minutes have gone by. 5 minutos pasados.
He rolled him up. And a 2 count there. Stop by Anthony sends Suave to the outside. And Discovery's in the ring for the first time against Anthony. What will happen here? Test the strength. Oh, Anthony's got a 50-pound weight advantage on Discovery and took him down forcefully, and he forced that knee inwards. Discovery battling knee issues, but has battled himself back. He nipped up to his feet. Discovery now putting a hurting, and he's got an arm bar. Trying to lock in a crossface. Discovery putting Anthony in a devastating move. Forget about being the Executioner. Oh, look at Anthony with an inverted pinning attempt, rolling sideways as he gets a 2 count on Discovery for a moment. Discovery now. Nice chin lock applied, and now he's going after the nose. Anthony's screaming for his existence now. Oh my, he's fish hooking him. This is an illegal move. And Discovery apparently was not taking well to the fact that he had his knees twisted like knots as soon as he entered the ring. Anthony slowly trying to twist and turn. Watch out, full Nelson applied. Discovery in a lot of trouble here. And Discovery trying to see where his partner is. Again, the armbar applied. Discovery continues to find a way to counter each and every one of the big moves and counter moves, the submissions of this bear, Mike Anthony. But Anthony again twists an ankle and manages to find his way back to a top position. Anthony now sends Discovery to the ropes. They collide, but nobody moves. Discovery to the ropes again. Anthony pushes him off. Drop down. A trip by Discovery. Anthony bridges. Arm drag by Anthony. Another one by Discovery. Flipping nip up. And a great stalemate as these two are putting on a wrestling clinic here. Discovery wants a piece of Dante DVS. He has turned his back, and that's a big-time mistake. Oh, my! Belly-to-belly exploding over the shoulder suplex just put Discovery down on the mat. And that could be the final death blow at this rate. Anthony muscles Discovery to his feet with one arm. That's impressive by itself. Press slam attempt into a... Oh, wait a minute. Anthony only had control of Discovery's body with his one arm, and Anthony was this arm dragged to the mat. Discovery flies! Oh, my! Flipping body attack sends Anthony down. Now Suave and Dante DVS are legal in the mat. Suave with a back elbow. Puts Dante DVS down again. Running drop kick barely grazes Dante DVS. Oh, Dante just ran him over like a Mack truck. Elbow smash. Another elbow drop to the back and the spine. Right to the ribs. And Suave slapping the head of Dante DVS as he hooks his leg. But both of the ears start ringing on Suave right now. Dante DVS back to his feet. His partner, Mike Anthony, is still suffering on the outside from what happened moments ago. Look at that! Suave with the side Uranagi side suplex, and he took out Dante DVS. What a victory for him tonight!
Damas y caballeros, aquí estamos con el Doris, la Discovery y el sexy papi chulo Chico Suave.
Tonight, Suave outsmarted Dante DVS. He was just a little bit faster and able to put Dante DVS down. Oh, look at that, a stare down between Discovery and Mike Anthony. I have a feeling that this feud may not be over at all. Look at the first of everything here. Makes sure he gets awkwardly to the second rope. Hey, that's crushing leg drops. Now Anthony has... Meanwhile, Anthony's in the ring. This is most likely the end of the road for Suave. A previous event, the last event that was in the 5-star swap Mart just 2 weeks ago, as the road to Galley Mania has led to this point. Suave and Discovery scored the upset victory over Dante DVS and Mike Anthony 2 weeks ago, and this is all about revenge.
That certainly is the case. And while it may have been looked at as an upset the first time, you can't count out the team of Chico Suave and Discovery. Chico Suave, very young, maybe inexperienced even, but with that said, he's got a lot of heart. The fans always get behind him, and Discovery, a legend in the world of Lucha Libre. Getting to commentate for this match, it's something I can cross off my bucket list, an absolute legend. And he is in there to tie up with Anthony to kick off this contest.
Two veterans with over 4 decades of experience between these two. And when Anthony took that poster and just ripped it, it just shattered the heart of that young fan in the audience as well as Chico Suave. And now it's on. And now Discovery has to prove it one more time with his student Chico Suave and this tag team attraction. Both men are ready to lock up here. Look at the first single exchange. Anthony with a belly-to-belly belly suplex, and he almost put the legend away right there.
Mike Anthony is so powerful and so strong. Whenever he catches an opponent like that, if he can plant them down to the mat, it may be over at any point in time.
I've seen Mike Anthony lift men like Willie the Bomb Richardson with ease. And when you see a man 230 pounds, as strong and as dedicated and as ruthless and mean and evil as this man, and then you have to combine that with all the influence that Dante DVS brings to the ring. Front wrench suplex. Discovery with his arm trapped in that wrist clutch almost got pinned again. Discovery has not got out of the first gear here yet.
Definitely the case. He was caught instantly with that belly-to-belly suplex. He has not been able to recover since. Here you see his ringsmanship getting that drop down.
He trips Anthony, grapevines the leg with his own two legs. You're going to see a lot of unique submission moves. When you call yourself the Mexecutioner, you are making every single one of the members of the audience that are proud from the Mexican heritage absolutely aggravated as can be.
Right on, Steven. Discovery, a brilliant mind in that ring. Not just a phenomenal athlete, but a thinking man's wrestler, always trying to find unique ways to slap on a submission or find a pinning predicament.
Anthony went north-south on Discovery, and he almost was able to pin him by using his legs in an inverted attempt. And that spinning toe hold puts Anthony down. And Anthony, he might be trapped here. Might be going for a single leg crab. Discovery has used single leg crabs along with an arm tuck in order to defeat opponents by submission before. This is a unique maneuver here, and Anthony, if there's anyone that can get out of a submission hold, it's definitely Anthony. And somehow, some way, he torqued and twisted his body. Great hip control. Both of these men showing us a lot of great mat skills in the early going now.
Certainly, Mike.
This could be bad news. If he gets that rear naked choke locked in, Discovery can go nighty-night, and that would be instantaneous. And Chico Suave would not even be a part of this match at all. I'm sure Dante DVS will be celebrating all night long if that was the case.
He still might not be. Discovery is great of a wrestler as he is on the mat, has found himself on the defensive quite a bit against Anthony. It's easy to overlook Anthony's other attributes besides his strength. While he is so powerful, this man is a veteran of 20 plus years, knows his way around the mat, and there you see it right there, tying up the legend Discovery.
Anthony can't relax, because as soon as he had a submission hold locked in a Discovery and he got that rope break, Anthony was clamped in a head scissors. So Anthony's got to be on top of everything here. Make sure he keeps his eyes open and stays aware of his surroundings. Discovery trying to torque and twist his body in knots now. Almost a bow and arrow like submission over here. Anthony screaming in pain as he is totally twisted and turned in the direction opposite of where his partner is.
Discovery does all of the little things in that ring. A lot of men settle for the abdominal stretch, but by hooking his hands there, Discovery was able to apply extra pressure and turn it into a stretch plum.
Anthony continuing to hold down Discovery by that left arm. Big knee lift. Anthony pushes Discovery and sends him in for the Irish whip. Big crushing back elbow. Mike Anthony lays out Discovery, and there is a 50-pound advantage, weight advantage here, exercised by Anthony, and he knows how to use every one of those advantages. Just with that back elbow. Nice swivel kick there. He got that outside thigh of Anthony. Anthony's been having some issues with his legs in the past. Discovery moves out of the way. He's walking into a DDT. Now Discovery, if he was smart, might want to tag his partner here so that Suave can get a chance.
He's received a lot of punishment.
Back elbow to Dante DVS.
Would behoove him to try and tag in Chico Suave in this one in the matchup, but at the same time, he has Anthony right where he wants him.
Now, this is also a matter of pride. Anthony, Discovery, they were really not involved in the decision in that tag team match 2 weeks ago. And I think that tonight, they want to be the shining stars of this one. And I think there is unsettled business between these two. And finally, we see Discovery making a tag to Chico Suave. And just, did you see how quickly he just bullied him by slapping him in the face?
That's the power and ringsmanship of Mike Anthony. You can't take your eye off the ball now for a split second where he will find a way to take advantage.
5 minutes gone by. 5 minutos pasadas.
So now Dante DVS, the body of desire. The sexy Papi Chulo, Chico Suave, who can dance and prance in their favorite colors the best. Go behind by Suave. Look at that. He muscles Dante DVS down, and now he's trying to wrestle circles around him. He even pants him on the side of the head.
Everything about Chico Suave is deceptive. His ability in the ring, his quickness, and his power, as you saw there, picking up the much larger Dante DVS and disposing of him, just dropping him down to the mat.
Suave, Dante DVS in the ring, one-on-one against each other, and Dante DVS has not forgotten about what happened 2 weeks ago when he suffered the defeat at the hands of Suave. And Dante DVS is going to make him pay. Forget about the test of strength. Dante DVS wants to make his hand a permanent part of Suave's face. And he goes. Running clothesline. Suave barely out on his own feet. You might be seeing birdies. Suave move out of the way of that running body attack by DVS. Head first into the top turnbuckle pad. Suave climbs awkwardly to the second rope. He lands that crushing elbow smash right on top of the skull of Dante DVS. He might have crippled him that one. Wait a minute, Discovery counted to 3 faster than the ref. That does not make it official, does it?
I do not believe so. Chico Suave, despite his inexperience, really clever there, maneuvering out of the way, avoiding Dante DVS. But here you see some of the inexperience as he takes his eye off the ball, allows Mike Anthony to beat him down for a little bit, and now he finds himself on the defensive.
Yeah, but hold on a second here, Mark Maxwell. Discovery actually caused Suave to lose all the momentum there as Anthony attacked him from behind. Does Discovery have evil intentions here on his own partner? What's going on here?
I have no idea. It is very strange, and now it appears as if a double team predicament could be on the horizon, but Discovery standing in his corner. Questionable maneuver from the veteran there.
Oh, crushing leg drop between the legs. Chico Suave has had his tater tot smushed as he got his right shoulder up.
Discovery came in the ring there, but didn't break the pin.
Now, Dante DVS switches with Anthony. The referee didn't see anything, and he's just going to have to go along with it. It looks as though Discovery kind of knows now that what he did earlier moments ago was a silly mistake, because it's put Suave in a position where he is being hurt beyond compare by not 1 but 2 seasoned ring veterans of the squared circle.
Mike Anthony might have been able to get inside his head earlier. He's probably not used to someone being able to hang with him on the mat like that, and it could have led to some frustration that's caused some of these moves that aren't typical of Discovery.
Well, now Anthony has he elevates him for that superplex. But Anthony took the fall badly on his right-hand side, and both men are struggling to get up now. Here's Dante, the legal man. Doesn't matter, Discovery breaks that up.
The foot of Mike Anthony broke the plane of the bottom rope, so I believe it might have been a legal lucha tag.
There's a lot of chaos going on here. The referee's lost total control. We've got Discovery, Dante DVS brawling now on the floor. Meanwhile, Anthony's in the ring. Uh-oh, there's the rear naked choke.
Chico Suave dead center of the ring. He needs to find a way to get closer to those ropes, or it's curtains for him.
This is most likely the end of the road for Suave, unless Discovery can get in that ring and save his life. I don't know how much longer Suave can survive.
Discovery got to turn his attention to the ring. His partner's in a bad way.
It's over. Figure that out. They got the revenge tonight. Damas y caballeros, aquí estamos, ganadores. El cuerpo de deseo, Dante DVS. Executioner, Mike Anthony. So after all that, it seems like Discovery was just a little too late in trying to save his partner, and the revenge has been found by Anthony and Dante DVS tonight.